too. So I had to enter the other way. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also not able to log in, Mataji, from my computer.
Okay.
It's not installing. I saw
Ah.
Hima Mataji's message in the morning, but I was not able to log in to be
Ah.
able to share it.
Ah. So it's not just me then. Okay.
Yeah.
So then what do we do to log in? Pran Pavitra Prabhu, what did you do?
Mataji, I didn't have problems to log. I mean, it got up. It took some time to update. So basically, they have some new version of Zoom something. So they changed some icons and they categorized recording in a different place.
Okay.
Like live recording is different from like cloud recording. Like the
Okay.
placement of that got changed. So we might take some time to get used to it. Yeah.
Familiar with it. Yeah, have to look
Yeah.
at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So we were reading text 63, Mataji, last class. So we were discussing about how the pure devotees, they always drink the nectar of pure devotional service to Lord Krishna. How they are always at the lotus feet of Krishna, and the material elements never touch them, though they are in this material world, taking some kind of a form to deliver like people like us. But yeah, we are discussing more about the sadhus, gurus. So
And who were
Narada
was it
and
Lord Shiva?
Shiva. Lord Shiva is telling to Narada Muni, Mataji, like
Lord
how glorious are the sadhu and guru than him. So he is trying to explain Narada Muni, because Narada Muni has glorifying Lord Shiva, and now Lord Shiva stopped Narada Muni by with
Is it glorifying the sadhu or the Vaikuntha Vasis?
Vaikuntha Vasis, Mataji.
Yeah, because now we are in this is
Yeah, Narada, I think that wherever devotees like this live is already Vaikuntha Loka.
Who are those devotees that he is referring to? In truth, to me, they are as dear as the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Who are they? They do not desire anything in this world. They only yearn for the nectar of pure devotional service. Can we go up a little more, please?
Yes.
Who are they? Because of power of their pure devotional service to Lord, they are free from the. And can we go up? They do not care for material activities or material goals. Yeah, can we go up? They have placed themselves at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Who are they? Go up. People like myself should also always bow down to offer respect to they who, although they live in the earthly planets and although they possess material bodies made of the life 5 elements, are expert at always tasting the nectar. So he is referring to the devotees,
the glory of
the
opulent residents of
Vaikuntha, who are all the objects of Lord Krishna's mercy, is much greater than any glory I may possess. How will it be possible for me to describe the glory? So he is glorifying the Vaikuntha Vasis, residents of Vaikuntha. But nevertheless, the next thing is people like myself should also always bow down to offer respect to they who, although they live in earthly planets. Okay. So Vaikuntha Vasis / sadhus. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. There is no difference between the Vaikuntha Vasis and sadhus, because sadhus are from the spiritual realm. So this is whom Lord Shiva is referring to. Very good. Yeah. Yes, please. I was just thinking, just to have the continuity, maybe all these the the other 2 days also, we can just continue Brhad Bhagavatamrta instead of just once a week. But we will talk about that after the Katha. Yes, we can continue. So, yeah, those are the Lord Shiva's words about Vaikuntavasis and sadhus. Yes, we can continue from there, please. Yeah.
They patiently wait for the time when they will enter Vaikuntha to enjoy transcendental pastimes with Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. The devotees I have described are all my superiors. They are very dear to Lord Krishna. They are the special object of His mercy. Sri Parvati said, of these devotees, Lakshmi Devi is the most dear to Lord Hari. She is the queen of Vaikuntha and its residents. By her sidelong glance, one may attain powers and opulences like the demigods who rule of the various planets. By her mercy, one may attain perfect knowledge, renunciation, and devotional service. Maybe other devotees can take turns.
So far, Narada Muni, from the earthly planets to Brahmaloka, he traveled there, and from Brahmaloka to
He traveled to
the
Indraloka,
Shivaloka.
Mataji, first, and then Brahmaloka.
Yeah, all of those earthly, the planets in the Brahmanda, all of them were covered up until the Brahmaloka, and then to the Prapancha Atita, which is Lord Shiva's abode. And here the conversation is going on, and now Lord Shiva is pointing to the residents of Vaikuntha, who he considers are more fortunate. And these residents of Vaikuntha, they also come to these earthly planets to rescue the conditioned souls, to bring them back to spiritual realm. So this is the conversation going on, and Lord Shiva is speaking, glorifying these surrendered souls, the Vaikuntavasis. And right. And yes, please, somebody else may continue.
No, Lakshmi is speaking these things.
Even though many sages like yourself worship her with great reverence, she ignores you. This is about Lakshmi Devi in Vaikuntha. After glorifying the devotees, and about Lakshmi Devi also, how she serves, though she is worshipped by many for the opulences that she can bestow. Worship her with great reverence. She ignores you all and chooses her beloved Lord Narayana instead. Even though Narayana is indifferent to her, she worships him and performs severe austerities to please him. Yes, please, somebody else can continue. Lakshmi Devi.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hari.
Mataji, why is it said here that even though Lord Narayana is indifferent to her?
That's what I was. Now, indifferent, my understanding, it's not necessarily indifferent, but when compared to, indifference here, my understanding is how Lord Krishna is indifferent to gopis. How gopis feel like Lord Krishna is never responding. Yeah, okay. That's the understanding. Yeah. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Yes.
And we also feel that, right? Sometimes. Or maybe many times. Yes, please.
Take 67. She eternally resides on his handsome chest. A faithful wife, she follows her husband in all his incarnations. Take 68 and 69. Sri Parikshit said, his heart trembling with great happiness, Narad Muni called out, O husband of Lakshmi, glory to you. O master of Vaikuntha, O Lord Hari, glory to you. O realm of Vaikuntha, glory to you. O residents of Vaikuntha, glory to you. O Lakshmi, O beloved of Lord Krishna, O queen of Vaikuntha, glory to you. Text 70. Narada rose to go to Vaikuntha and meet Lakshmi. Understanding his plan, Shiva took his hand, stopped him and said, Sri Shiva said, O sage, whose memory is defeated by the wish to meet Lord Krishna's beloved, do you remember that the Lord is now lives in Dwarka on the earth? Do you not remember that the Lord is now lives in Dwarka on the earth? Text 72. Lord Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Rukmini is the goddess of fortune, Mahalakshmi, whose plenary portions are the consorts of Lord Vamana and the other incarnation of the Lord. Rukmini, the original goddess of fortune, eternally serves the two lotus feet of Lord Krishna, the original personality of Godhead. O Brahmana, sit down, and I will whisper a great secret in your ear. Please listen with great faith. Should I continue, Mataji?
Yeah, or if somebody else wants to continue also. From
Yes.
7 to 5, right? 17.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
If,
Hare Krishna. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Prabhuji. Just want to try one paragraph to read at least.
Go ahead, Mataji. It's okay. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Text. Prahlada, whose fame is a great devotee, is spread throughout the entire universe, is more dear to Lord Krishna than your father, than me, than Garuda and all the other devotees, and even than the goddess of fortune herself. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Have you forgotten the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Do you not remember this verse in the Puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam 9.4.64? O best of the Brahmanas, without saintly persons for whom I am the only destination, I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss and my supreme opulences. Neither I, all the demigods, or even his own transcendental forms are as pleasing to him as his dear devotees. Who can properly glorify the devotees? The Supreme Personality of Godhead himself proclaims that the inconceivably fortunate Prahlad is the most fortunate of all the devotees. When Hiranyakashipu was ripped apart by the Lord, Lakshmi Devi and all of us were able to see directly the incomparable good fortune of Prahlad. Although Lord Vishnu wished to give him a host of benedictions, one after another, Prahlad never asked for liberation. He only wished for pure devotional service. I bow down to offer my respects to him. Hare Krishna. Maybe somebody else could read.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Sidhu Prabhu, do you want to?
Mataji, I'm driving, Mataji.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And yeah, maybe somebody else. Yeah, Nitai Kundu Prabhu, you want to continue since Sidhu Prabhu cannot?
Was it Kriya Mataji? I think she only read a paragraph. Okay. If she has
Yeah, I can do that, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bali Maharaj jumped over the rules of property, disobeyed the order of his spiritual master, and was unable to keep his own promise. Did Lord Vishnu become his doorkeeper as a reward for Bali's very insignificant gift. Did the Lord protect the demon Bana because of my prayers? The Lord became Bali's doorkeeper and protected Bana only to please his dear devotee Prahalada. Shall I say any more about this? After all, Lakshmi's friend Parvati is here. Note: Shiva hints that Parvati may become offended if Prahalada is glorified at the expense of her friend Lakshmi.
Sanatana Goswami, how he's trying to explain us about the dynamics also. Yeah. Yes, Mataji, let's see the next one too. And if we have to continue or pause here.
Let me know, Mataji, if you want to continue, I can continue.
Yeah, two more texts, Mataji, we can complete this chapter.
Sure. Thank you. So quickly go now to Sutala Loka. Speak many words of blessing to Prahalada. Embrace him and tell him that I also embrace him again and again. Prahalada, the best of the devotees, will not tolerate our bowing down before him. Sorry.
Also, if you wish to remain happy, do not make the mistake of praising him. Yeah, I completed the sentence.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, please take care of yourself. Hope your cough is better now. Your voice is returning. Thank you. So, this is what we have heard today. Prahlada. So, Lord Shiva, does any one of you, do you want to summarize what we have heard today? What did Lord Shiva say? And then how did the whole thing turn towards from Lakshmi to Dwaraka? And then from Dwaraka to Prahlad Maharaj. Does anybody want to?
Mataji, please go ahead and summarize, Mataji. And explain about last few texts, Mataji, if you can.
Yeah. So we have heard the direction. Narada, he was very excited to go to Vaikuntha, Lakshmi Devi, after hearing from Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva, understanding the excitement of Narada, he stopped. Okay, wait a minute. Narada, don't you realize? Yeah, did you forget now the very same Lord of Vaikuntha? Krishna is in Dwaraka, on the earthly planet, Dwaraka. And Rukmini is the consort now, here as Narayana and Lakshmi Devi in the planets of Vaikuntha, but now currently on the earth planet. He is now Dwarakadisha, Krishna, and Lakshmi Devi is in the form of Rukmini Devi, because that's the mood in Dwaraka, opulent mood. All Dwarakavasis know that Lord Krishna is the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it's the same mood of Vaikuntha, right? Vaikuntha was also know that Lord Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it's a similar mood. So Lord Shiva was directing Narada to the earthly planets, to Dwarakadisha and Rukmini Devi. And then very quickly, the Prahalada, the glorification turned to Prahalada up until then, Lakshmi Devi's. And now after pointing to Dwarakadisha, then the glorification turned to, of course, Bali Maharaja, and all of them were mentioned, but in specific Prahlada Maharaja. And now Lord Shiva is instructing, okay, now you think I'm more fortunate, you should now go to Prahlada. He is even more fortunate than I am. And he's fitting that glorification of Lord Shiva about, the sadhus, Vaikuntavasis, all that. Prahalada meets that glorification. So Lord Shiva is now directing Narada Muni to go to Prahalada, and he is also saying, okay, if you want to have his association, don't praise. Don't praise Prahlad Maharaj. Sadhus don't really like glorification. They feel very uncomfortable. So Lord Shiva has mentioned that and then directed it. Anything to add or say before we pause? Anything? Nothing? If nothing, we can pause here.
Your voice got broke at the end, Mataji, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what I was said, what I
We can't hear you, Mataji.
oh man.
Now we can hear you, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I said, did you hear that Lord Shiva directed Narada to Prahlad Maharaja?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, we heard.
Right? Yeah. Right. And after that, I mentioned that devotees, there's pure devotees, they don't like glorification. They feel very uncomfortable because they feel that they're not hearing the truth and they're not comfortable with the glorification. So Lord Shiva said, so do not praise Prahlad Maharaj. If you want to be with him, if you want his association, do not praise him. He doesn't like it. Yeah.
And
that's all.
What this note, can you explain it more on this note? Again, we are not able to hear you right now, Mataji. Yeah.
Oh, Krishna.
Now we can, Mataji. Please go.
Become offended if Prahlada is glorified at the expense of her friend Lakshmi. Well, Parvati Devi, Lakshmi Devi, they are energies, Shaktis. Right? And if a devotee, if a Jiva Tattva is more glorified than the Shakti, yeah, this is more than the Tattva here. Sanatana Goswami is just bringing some life to the relationship, transcendental relationships here. Since they are friends, Parvati Devi and Lakshmi Devi, they would like to hear their friends glorified more than somebody else. So he stopped it there. He didn't want it to offend Parvati Devi. So just a transcendental relationship dynamics there.
Got you, Mataji. That's why Shiva also whispered this all about Prahlad Maharaj in the ear of Narada.
Yeah, he's being cautious that there is no aparada that he's causing.
Got you, Mataji.
Yeah, he's being sensitive to the relationship, friendly relationship of Parvati and Lakshmi. So yeah, that is something that we can observe also when we are with the devotees, just to be sensitive about their feelings of who they like. And then only speak accordingly so they don't feel hurt, even though it is truth, so they don't feel hurt like that. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. I think now I got the context. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, dear devotees. Shall we pause here? Yeah. I think we can pause the recording, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Okay. And the other thing I was just